Howdy do.
Hi guys, happy Tuesday. Thanks for joining us today for Live with Lee and Hayley. We certainly appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day so far.
It's a gully washer here where we are, north side of Lexington. It's crazy how much rain we got.
Absolutely pouring. And the way our station is built, it sounds as if you were in the middle of a tropical storm.
Yeah,
Every time it rains,
tin roof.
You literally can't have a conversation with the person next to you in our newsroom. It is so loud.
You gotta yell. Yeah.
Yes.
Very loud.
Hello, Lee. Which helps because you usually yell at me anyway.
Yeah.
So it just kind of evens things out.
So today's show, first of all, we're going to talk about a very worthy cause.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And our friends from Soul Good are helping out with this. We'll explain that. And then the Barbasol Championship needs volunteers. We're going to go out to champions at Keene Trace.
Yeah, we went out there and they kind of showed us what it means to be a volunteer for this event. It's really cool. It's really cool. If I knew anything about golf, they'd probably let me do it, but I don't. Yeah. I feel like I would impede the progress of the golf
that
game.
doesn't have anything to do with your qualification as how much you know. It's just who you are as a person.
Oh, okay.
But because you don't need to know a lot about golf. They'll teach you what you need to know if you want to volunteer.
Yeah.
So don't let that be a hindrance.
And we're talking, they need like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of volunteers.
And they're getting there. They're almost to the finish line, but if you want to do it, you can.
Yeah, so stay with us. In a couple minutes, we're going to get you all those details.
Speaking of golf, by the way, I played last Friday in a scramble for the Kentucky Pro Football Hall of Fame.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
I didn't get to play the whole round, but enough that my team with Raymond, Dia's husband, we finished tied for first. So we did really well. And
that's awesome.
And we're going to hopefully get some sort of prize out of this, I think, is what Dia was telling me. Yeah. But I always end up getting Raymond in trouble unintentionally.
With Dia?
With Dia.
Oh, no.
And I just need to learn to keep my mouth shut because when I came back on Friday, you weren't here. She asked me, how did Raymond do? And I said, he did great. You know, hit the ball great. The only problem is when he turns, his back foot slips out from him, so he needs some new shoes. You should get him. I'm thinking I'm helping Raymond. Right. You should get Raymond some new golf shoes.
Golf shoes, yeah, for traction.
And she said, what? And I said, get him some new golf shoes. And she said, I bought him brand new golf shoes last week. Why wasn't he wearing his new golf shoes?
Oh, no.
And I don't know. She goes, he wasn't wearing the new ones? I said, well, they look pretty old. So she's on the phone with Raymond yelling at him because he apparently hangs on. He's one of these hoarders that hangs on to stuff way too long.
So she thinks he's thrown away the old ones and is wearing the new ones, but he's not.
So she went on a mission to throw those away. There's this very funny story she told me about his Barca lounger he had that was at one point he'd had to watch TV like this.
He won't throw anything away.
And so Dia and her mother actually went and threw it away.
Oh my gosh, combined, Dia and her mother are 4'11", so I'm amazed at how that happened.
But they have the strength of a titan.
They have the strength.
You don't want to mess with those ladies.
That's so funny. Have you and your wife ever had anything like that where you're trying to throw something away or she's not?
No.
Or you wanted to get rid of something? I remember my parents have. My dad had this well, he's had many variations of it because my mom will throw it away and he'll have a new version of it. They call it the birth control jacket. It's this flannel like shirt/jacket thing. It's like quilted or something. My mom hates it. It's hideous. She doesn't know where you got the first one. And she's always like, well, she calls it his birth control jacket. And she's like, nope, not happening. So she's thrown it away multiple times and then a new one materializes. And she's like, where? I threw this away. And he's like, well, I don't know.
I like it.
He wears it every day in the wintertime because he's chronically cold. So he's always like, hi, guys. We're like, oh, there we go.
Good.
So I think, thank you all for your sweet comments about my new dog, Ollie, yesterday on the show. It was
a lot of people sent us photos of their cute dogs.
I love that. We love seeing all of your pets. And thank you so much for all your sweet comments. And, we really appreciate it. As of this morning, I think I'm now officially a real dog mom.
What happened?
I stuck my hand in his poop this morning on accident.
Oh, accident. Yeah.
I took him for a little walk in the neighborhood, you know, help him stretch his little bitty legs. We're walking along and he goes to the bathroom. Perfect. I have one of those little bags that you pick it up with. Did not know there was a hole in the bottom.
Oh.
So I go to pick it up,
there it is.
There she is.
We've bonded.
Yeah. And he's all happy running around and I'm, So so now I wash this hand like 3 times.
It's got to be very confusing for the dog. I go out and then you bring it back in with us.
Yes.
Why couldn't I just do it here? That's what the dog's got to be thinking.
Well, he's challenging me on it. He is going to the bathroom in the house sometimes.
Sneaking.
Yeah. I try to be stern
shot
with him.
Off without watching, yeah.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't, though. He hides from me once he's done it. He's learned very quickly in just a week's time.
Ollie.
Ollie, he's testing me. But no, he's so sweet, so, you know, whatever, washed my hand. But yeah, I was like, oh, so
I hope you washed your hand.
I didn't.
Oh.
Mom life.
You ready for some hot topics?
Let's do it.
Hot topics.
I love this first one.
Yeah, I do too. I love Coach Cal because he's getting some attention from a fan at the Today Show. Because a man in the live outdoor audience that we always see every morning was holding up a sign that said, John Calipari hates puppies, go Cards.
What?
Yeah.
Inflammatory.
So Coach Cal posted a pic on Twitter alongside another photo, and the caption read, nothing a Louisville fan has ever said to me has ever bothered me. But this one got to me a little bit. McGruff and Palmer were so mad that they came to my office to ask me about it. Those are his dogs.
I love this. His sweet little dogs. Look at this. You can almost not see that when he fades into the chair. So sweet. I love this. Of course, Coach Cal's a dog person. We knew we already loved him, so it's no shock he's a dog person.
Why is that Cardinal fan wearing blue, by the way?
Oh, yeah, he is.
Yeah.
What in the heck?
Okay.
You get your one shot on TV and you use it to slam someone? Come on, man. Just say go Cards. That's all you know.
Could have.
Just say it. I love
well, I don't want to get into it, but...
don't start. Don't get heated. It's been a while since he's gotten on his soapbox.
There's a philosophical divide between the two fan bases. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretenders.
Well,
okay.
Yeah. Okay. A police dog in Spain has gone viral for rushing to perform CPR on an officer. That's right, a dog doing CPR. So the officer wasn't really having an emergency. This was like a training exercise. But so the officer falls to the ground, pretends to be unresponsive, while the canine Poncho ran over to perform CPR on him. The dog first put its head on the officer's neck to check for a pulse. He then continued his life-saving training until the officer got up, i.e., was okay.
Yeah.
This is so crazy. How would you train a dog to do this?
I don't think he really can do that, by the way.
Well, there it is. You see it there.
I don't think the dog understands. You and I had a little bit of that CPR training, remember?
Yeah. And the way they taught us...
You think the dog's thinking staying alive in his head when he's jumping on the guy? He's not even at his chest. Looks like he's more towards... He's trying to keep him from choking.
You know what?
He's at his diaphragm.
You get beef jerky lodged and you can't breathe, I'm not calling Poncho over to help you. I'm going to say, no, you can't do it.
Well, the great thing about Poncho, he would also eat it after I popped it out.
That's true. That would be his treat.
A Brazilian sports reporter is getting support from all over the world over how she handled an unruly soccer fan. While reporting from the World Cup, a man leaned in to kiss her, you saw there, on the cheek while she was speaking on camera. He ended up backing away, and that's when the reporter let him have it.
Don't do this. Never do this again, okay? I'm sorry. Don't do this. I don't allow you to do that. Never. Okay? This is not polite. This is not right. Never do this. Never do this to a woman, okay?
It's a little hard to hear there, but you hear her getting after him. She's like, no, don't ever do this. Don't ever do this to a woman. This is not okay. I love this, and I like that it was caught on camera because, unfortunately, what was it in the last several years, that unfortunate, disgusting comment that everybody was saying behind women's live shots and things like that. Yeah, no, guys, it's not acceptable. It's not funny. We wouldn't come to your job and do something, gross like that, or, it's just stupid. So I'm glad that she spoke up and did that.
Do you remember the thing, bless his heart, I feel bad bringing it up, but Joe Namath, when he was with, who was he with? What was the...
Was this when you're on that fur jacket thingy?
Yeah, was it Hannah? I'm trying to remember who he was talking
Hannah
to.
Storm?
Yeah, and he was so drunk. And he's since then admitted he was an alcoholic and he had problems. But he was just staring at her going, I want to kiss you right now. That's what he said on live, on television.
Yeah. We all don't act our best when we're drunk.
No, we don't.
Poor dude.
There was a fellow journalist who, by the way, tweeted that the guy was a total jerk with the mind of a 13-year-old boy.
Yep. Not funny, folks. Don't do it. It's stupid. You're better than that. You're better than that.
Although, I mean, if you want to come up and kiss me, I don't care.
Right. It's different for Lee. He actually welcomes it.
Yeah.
That's why he tells you where he's going to be every day so that you'll come out. Try to embrace him.
Please.
Look at him. He likes it. Okay, everybody's talking about a new photo of former presidents George H.W. Bush and Bill Clinton. President Bush tweeted the pic showing him holding up his pant leg and showing off his socks.
He always wears these crazy socks.
Yes. Well, these new socks, if you could see there clearly, they feature the face of President Clinton. As you know, Clinton beat Bush more than 25 years ago now for the presidency. Bush said he had a special visit with a great friend and best-selling author. That's funny. I wonder if President Clinton gifted him those socks or if he just wore them as a surprise.
That is interesting. It is so interesting to see that relationship develop because President Clinton never really had a father figure. And
really? Yeah.
And so this kind of happened organically after all of, they went through the election where he beat George H.W. Bush, and then they became close. And he considers him sort of an adopted father.
Yeah, that really is amazing. And it's just neat to see these men have had an experience very few others have had, to be the president of the United States. And you also see that relationship between President Clinton and George W. Bush as well. You see them being...
Well, they're stepbrothers.
They are stepbrothers.
There's your movie right there. Forget Will Ferrell and the other guy. What's the other guy's name? I can't think of it.
No, I can't think of it. He's, the other guy. John C. Riley.
John C. Riley. Thank you, Seth. That was the break-in Seth was going to give us, by the way, and there it was.
There was your weather update.
It's John C. Riley, everybody. Finally, an irate airline passenger had to be taken off a plane and placed in police custody. They were apparently upset after the plane had to make an emergency landing in Minnesota. The video was taken by another passenger, shows the woman moving down the aisle, yelling and cursing. She's upset the flight had to be diverted because a man up front needed a doctor. Apparently, the man was in a coma.
And she was still upset.
What's this?
You want to be to me? You will see me. You.
People, come on, people.
The
woman later told police she's a military veteran battling PTSD.
Okay.
What's that got to do with it?
Well, I mean, maybe she's saying maybe she wouldn't react to this normally except for that condition.
What about all the people with PTSD that don't react like that?
True. But wow, there's someone in a coma and you're too busy to let them get medical help?
Yeah.
Come on.
Where was she going?
Calm down. Think about your actions.
Anyway, those are today's hot topics.
Yes.
And, of course, it was a big hit yesterday as I tried to answer as many of you folks as I could, where we gave away passes to Beach Bend Park and Bowling Green.
We have more to give away right now. Enter right now for your chance to win. Send us a message on Facebook or shoot us an email at lwlh@lex18.com with your name and phone number for your chance to win a family 4-pack.
And we'll announce the name of the winner at the end of the show. Good luck, everybody. If you get a thumbs up, that means we saw you. You were in the rotation, so you still got a shot to win, okay? Well, coming up, the PGA is going to drop anchor for their first time right here in Central Kentucky.
The Barbasol Championship will need a few volunteers to help make this a success. Coming up, going to tell you how you can get inside the ropes when Live with Lee and Hayley returns.